today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll run on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was the numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line. Every time they go to the bench, you tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Down at the line of scrimmage.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
To go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 3, Rams nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. McCarthy throwing left side. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, L.A.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. And he will find his man on the outside.
McCarthy's pass.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. From the gun, McCarthy. forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, McCarthy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
6 yards.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, 49ers 3.
And his kick is good.
The field goal is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
49ers.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the Rams' 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Miller's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. A year older to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
On the carry.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, McCarthy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete to
another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Rams.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, McCarthy. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 84. Touchdown, Los
Partner,
Angeles.
to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Over the middle, complete. It's Burke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
2-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down. McCarthy looking left sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down. McCarthy. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the bull shoulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
49er. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Burke. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tackle made.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burke. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Burke. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
The goal is good. Makes the score Rams 24.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll get this to Ward. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On second down now, it's Burke. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A gain of 1 yard.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. McCarthy. They'll buy some time right. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
McCarthy's pass.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Los Angeles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.